Imagine a heat wave so intense, the air itself becomes a weapon. It's July 1858, London, England. The thermometer is pushing past 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and the capital of the most powerful empire on earth has just been brought to its knees. Not by an invading army, not by a financial crash, by a smell. This was the climax of the Great Stink, a catastrophe decades in the making, born from a classic human impulse, taking the ultimate shortcut. Today, on Degree of Interest, we're going to take you deep inside this mess and what it took to get out. Don't forget to hit subscribe. To understand how London became unlivable, we have to look at how it dealt with its waste. As the city's population exploded to nearly 3 million people, infrastructure couldn't keep up. The city was packed with hundreds of thousands of old brick cesspools hidden beneath floorboards and in basements. They were expensive to clean, and they routinely overflowed. So, the city took a shortcut. They introduced a brilliant new invention, the mass-market water closet, the flush toilet. It felt like progress, but there was a fatal flaw. The city didn't build new pipes to handle the massive surge of water. Instead, they connected these indoor toilets to the existing storm drains originally designed only to carry rainwater away. And where did those drains lead? Straight into the River Thames. It was the ultimate out-of-sight, out-of-mind shortcut. Millions of gallons of raw human waste, industrial chemicals, and slaughterhouse runoff were dumped directly into the city's main artery every single day. And here's the horrific twist. The Thames wasn't just London's toilet. It was also London's primary source of drinking water. Water companies pumped that exact same river water right back into public taps. The result was swift, brutal, and terrifying. Deadly cholera outbreaks ripped through the slums. In a single decade, over 20,000 people died, their bodies dehydrating in a matter of hours. Authorities blamed bad air, ignoring the obvious. Londoners were drinking their own collective shortcut. It took the literal paralysis of Parliament during the Great Stink of 1858 for the government to finally act. Out of options, they turned to a visionary civil engineer named Joseph Bazalgette. Bazalgette looked at the chaotic, piecemeal shortcut and threw it out. He proposed a massive, paradigm-shifting rethink of urban life, a total overhaul of the underground world. He didn't just build a few new pipes. He designed an entirely interconnected subterranean empire. Over the next several years, thousands of workers dug up London, laying down 318 million bricks and 82 miles of massive main intercepting sewers, all wrapped in a brand new, super durable material called Portland cement. Bazalgette's design utilized a brilliant, simple principle: gravity. He sloped the massive underground tunnels so that the waste naturally flowed eastward, entirely away from the city and the drinking water intake, out toward the mouth of the Thames, where the ocean tides could carry it away safely. And he did something else, something every great innovator does. He anticipated the future. When mathematicians told him how large the pipes needed to be to support London's population, Bazalgette essentially said, no, double it. He knew the city would keep growing. When the system was fully opened, the transformation was near instantaneous. The smell vanished, the river began to clear, and in 1866, when the final section of the sewer was completed, cholera was wiped out in London, never to return as a major epidemic. Because one engineer refused to take a shortcut, Bazalgette didn't just save London from its own filth. He created the blueprint for the modern functional cities we live in today. Every single time you turn on a tap, flush a toilet, or walk down a clean city street, you are living in the legacy of a moment when humanity stopped looking for the easy way out and finally decided to build things right. Thanks for watching. See you next time.